Okay then guys, it's Mark here. Just thought I'd run you through this little user guide for this live worksheet that I've just written. This live worksheet is on C1 and C2 maths. So if you type this into Google Play, this app should pop up. Type it into Google Play. Basically, if you type any mathematical topic into Google Play and you see a doggy icon, most likely that's one of my apps. The dog's name is Freddy, by the way. So when you see a Freddy, that'll be one of my apps, and you're welcome to download any one of more of them. All my apps are free, so as I say, you're welcome to download any one or more of them on a whole range of mathematical topics, A-level maths predominantly, but GCSE and slightly higher sometimes as well. So this is the live worksheet then. Basically, I'm going through the C1 May and C2 examination papers. This will be for the OCR examinations board. So the C1 and C2 May 2012 examination papers for the OCR examinations board. Here's the arrangement of the live worksheet then. I've put past paper PDFs here. I've also put some mark schemes here for both papers. So you can download all these documents. You can actually have a look at the questions directly on the tablet or phone here, or you can check the solutions here printed out for you from the mark schemes. So here's the arrangement of the actual papers. Then the idea is you click on a question and you can press play or pause, of course, on the video that comes up. Pause when you want to try the question, and then resume play when you want to see how the question is answered, and you can work your way through these questions. When you click on a question and work through it, it shows a tick, so you can keep a track of your progress. There's resets here, so you can reset all or reset any one particular row, so that you can have a fresh start. There's an email math queue if you have a question on this topic and you'd like to send it in. Write it out by hand, capture a picture, click on the email of course, append it to the email, send it in, and I'll be able to receive it and hopefully write you a YouTube video solution for the questions you send in if I get time, and I'll send you a private YouTube video link back for the video solutions. This is the user guide, of course. I've said about the resets. I'll put a whole array of tools, probably on integration and differentiation, and maybe a plotter or something like that. I'll put a selection of tools here. This is my apps section here, so it takes you to a recommended app and the apps that I've got on Google Play, my main developer page there, and the PDFs of the mark schemes are here, and then the extras between now and the time I put it up on Google Play I'll be sure to include as well. So when you're going into exam, guys, sometimes it's best to spend a couple of minutes to read the paper. So I would recommend you read the actual paper before you start, and that way you can absorb the questions. So you allow your brain to absorb these cues, and thereby you can think subconsciously about them before you come to actually do them. And also it helps in question selection. So sometimes you want to get off to as good as possible start by choosing questions that you're confident with and you feel that you can do in double quick time. So it's often a good idea to choose those questions first so that you can get off to a good start and leave the more laborious, the time-consuming or the awkward questions or technically challenging questions towards the latter part of the paper. Of course, it's a no-no to leave early, so that's totally uncool to leave early, because basically when you finish the paper, if you do finish the paper, then it's a good idea to double check. So work through the paper and double check so that you can eke out every last possible mark from the paper. And when you finish double checking, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to triple check. Some questions don't need double checking or triple checking because they may say things like show that. So when they do that and you've done that, that's already signed and sealed because you've actually obtained the question that they asked for. And also, even if you can't do a question, there may be parts in a question that you can do. So look for parts that you can do. Look for parts of a question that can be done. So even if you can't do a whole question, there's still maybe parts of that question you can do. So it just remains for me to wish you all the best if you've got a C1 or C2 in the near future, guys. I hope you get on well, and I hope you get as good as possible mark and the just desserts for all your hard work. So as I say, hopefully I'll catch you again in another live worksheet, and all the best with your revision. Cheers!